work with the nut certs. I'm going to put that to the side for a little bit and avoid burning out on it, because I tend to do that sometimes. I have another fun little project that I've had on the back burner for months now. I want to relocate my Switch Pros pad. Up until now, I've had it on my center console up in front of my shifter, which I never really liked because it's just an awkward place for it. What I've always wanted to do is have it up on the dash, and my toggle bezel is actually the perfect place for it. So I took the bezel out this afternoon and took all that stuff out. On the side note, these cigarette lighters, these factory cigarette lighters, are a son of a bitch to get out. If you ever have to mess with these, you don't need to buy the tool. It just takes a little bit of patience and a tiny flathead screwdriver. If you can see that little black plastic square in there, and there's one on that side, what I did was I reached in there with my screwdriver and pried the metal casing away from the plastic. That's what holds the casing inside the sleeve. So once you get the casing out of the sleeve, then you can get the sleeve out of the bezel. And my best advice would be to then toss it in the garbage. Once I got my cigarette sockets and my toggles out, I took a good look at this, and my initial idea was to mount my pad so it was flush with this surface here, so it would look really uniform, and if you didn't really know what you were looking for, it would almost look factory, and that's sort of the kind of look that I like. But if I countersink this to the point where it's flush with this surface here, I'm actually going to be blocking these buttons. I'm not going to be able to see them because of the way that the bezel overhangs. So what I'm going to do is sink it down incrementally until I come to a point where I'm starting to almost block the indicator lights here. But that's the game plan for this evening. I got my Dremel here. I got my little metal cutoff wheel that's seen better days, but this should still do the job. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go a lot deeper than that.
2 hours later.
That's a wrap. I wound up cutting down into this panel, notching down into this panel, and I took all 3 of these bars out of here. What I did was get a piece of aluminum, just some material left over from the door sill, and this will slide in here like this. I haven't decided on whether I want to epoxy it in here or maybe put a couple screws here. You're not going to be able to see them when all is said and done, but so the panel, come on, get in there. The panel sits on here like this, and I'll drill a couple holes, 1, 2, yeah, probably just those 2 holes for now, and maybe some 3M tape, I'm not sure yet. Pretty much dry, a little tacky. See how this looks. Oh yeah, that's the perfect sheen right there. So that's about it for this installment of how to turn a 2-day project into a several-month obsession. If you enjoyed it, if you found anything helpful here, hit the like button, maybe consider subscribing to the channel.